Hi Virgo, this is going to be your reading for the first half, of July 2018. I'm using the Gilded Tarot, the Psychic Tarot and the Romance Oracle. Please remember that if you want to get the bonus reading, you need to keep the views up. Aries got the bonus reading this month and Pisces last month. Every month I will continue to do a bonus reading, and it will be for the sign that has the most views. So Virgo, let's take a look. The card at the center is the Nine of Wands. So this is about having been through some challenges here. And it may well be now that you've kind of put this barrier up as to protect yourself. Because the thing with the Nine of Wands, it's forewarned is forearmed. So almost expecting there to maybe be more challenges, but being ready this time, okay? Yes, maybe battle weary, showing a few battle scars, but not by any means down and out completely. You know, there's still some fight left in you, but it may have taken its toll, okay? The past coming through is the Seven of Cups. So this is choices. Maybe, you know, you've had choices in the past, maybe made some wrong choices. And we've got this still coming through now in the present. But also illusions and fantasies. Not allowing ourselves to get caught up in our own fantasies or the fantasies of other people. Dealing with facts, okay? The present, we have the Lovers. So talking about a relationship here. A relationship that you may need to make a decision on. A relationship where you may have had challenges. The Lovers card can be the card that asks whether we want to make a commitment here. Do we want a committed relationship with the other person? The Lovers can sometimes be a choice. It can be a choice between two people, although majority of the time I never really pick that feeling up with the Lovers. For me, it's more about a relationship. It can be the predictor of a new relationship. So maybe for some of you that is the case. But I feel this is more talking about a relationship that you're already in or have recently been in. And it's about a commitment here. Now, in your advice, we have the Eight of Swords. So this is a mental imprisonment. You know, with the Eight of Swords, it's your thoughts that are keeping you trapped. Maybe for some of you, you are questioning a relationship. You are questioning how committed you are to the relationship and the other person. A relationship that, yes, has had its trials and tribulations here, challenges. A relationship that maybe you do feel has been based on illusions and fantasy. But nonetheless, a relationship that you may feel trapped in. But like I said, it's your thoughts here that are keeping you trapped. You can free yourself at any point. But you need to change the way you are viewing this. You know, is it for some of you that there are commitment issues and you've got a fear of commitment? In your environment, we've got the Hermit. Now, this is your card, Virgo. I don't often mention the signs when it comes to the major arcana, unless it is the sign I'm reading for. So this is your card, Hermit, enforced isolation. needing to go within ourselves, to do some soul searching, to find the answers to questions that other people cannot answer for us. Thinking about what we really want, how we really feel. Maybe needing time to reflect on challenges and things that we've been through within this relationship. Hopes and fears, Knight of Wands. Now, the thing is, the Knight of Wands, yes, he can charge in and out of our lives. Is this something that you're fearing this person may do? Has this person done this in the past where they've come back into your life and they've gone and they come back and they go? But on the other hand, you know, are you hoping that this person's gonna come back into your life? The Knight of Wands is passionate energy, and offering maybe of passion, passionate feelings about somebody. Moving down, we have the Seven of Swords. Now, this can be dishonest, sneaky behavior. It can very much talk about that somebody has done something wrong and they hoped they're going to get away with it. Is that you, Virgo? Or is this how the other person has behaved? You know, the Seven of Swords also can touch on somebody wanting to sneak away, maybe. But if you've been dealing with somebody that's been coming in and out of your life, maybe dealing with somebody that they've had issues with committing to this relationship, then maybe you've been thinking that there's been something dishonest and sneaky going on. It may not actually be the case, but it may be there in your thoughts. The next card we've got is the Six of Wands. Now, this is the card of victory in the minor arcana, okay? Again, having been through challenges, coming out victorious. But the Six of Wands also can be a card about attention, wanting attention from somebody. And I don't mean that in such a egotistical way or, you know, in terms of vanity. But maybe somebody hasn't been giving their time or attention to you, and it may be something that you've been craving. The next card you've got is the Nine of Pentacles. Now, this is talking about you doing okay on your own. You know, if we're talking finances, if we're talking your own environment, you know, for me, the Nine of Pentacles is creating an environment that's going to make us happy, that's going to bring success into our life. But also the Nine of Pentacles can be somebody who is single, somebody that is independent, and somebody that may be wanting to hold on to that independence. Like I said, somebody who may be fearing committing to a relationship. Somebody who has, you know, is commitment phobic. The last card you've got is the King of Swords. So look, doesn't matter about the gender. Maybe some of you are dealing with an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But the King of Swords is very analytical. He's very logical. He uses the sword to cut through to the truth, to speak his truth. He's always wanting better clarity and better understanding about something or someone. The card you've got at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Swords. And this is conflict. This is dealing with somebody that wants to win at all costs. Somebody who maybe thinks they're in the right. Dealing with somebody that you're never going to win. Maybe that's the person here with the King of Swords. Your psychic tarot card is the Universe. Now, this is a major arcana in the psychic tarot deck, and it is equivalent to the World card. So a cycle, a chapter of your life coming to an end, and a new chapter starting. Maybe for some of you, we are talking about an ending of a relationship here. An ending of somebody coming in and out of our lives. And we're going back to being single, to being on our own, to having our own independence here. Maybe the Seven of Swords is suggestive of somebody sneaking out the back door. You know, maybe somebody not worrying about telling the other person that they want to end this relationship. So they don't tell them, they pack their stuff and they go. Maybe with that Eight of Swords in your advice, your thoughts keeping you trapped. Maybe you've stayed in this relationship, stayed trapped in this relationship because you haven't want to hurt the other person. The Romance Oracle, you have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So, for some of you, maybe somebody new is going to come into your life. It may very well be a King of Swords. After a time, you know, a period of being on your own maybe, we're going to meet somebody new with the King of Swords. Not for all of you, but maybe for some of you. The other card you got is Release Your Ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So the time for some of you maybe to release your ex-partner. Again, maybe trapped in your thoughts in regards to an ex-partner. But maybe an ex-partner that was sneaky and dishonest. Maybe an ex-partner, as I said, that was in and out of your life. And when they were going out of your life, you were questioning what they were doing and what they were up to. Okay, Virgo, that is your reading. Thank you so much and take care. Bye.